I'm going to try and show you this. There should be an assistant here, but I don't have an assistant. Someone needs to hold this here while I fold it. There's no one here, so we'll try. I want to show you how this works, how to make one. Okay. This is my $100 bill. Yes, it says motion picture purposes and copied, because I ain't cutting a real $100 bill. The routine's kind of silly. It's a little kid's trick. We did these in school with $1 bills. But I use a fake 100. And you tell someone that if they hold this, there's no way to turn that bill around, like say, to make it go through the other side without them letting go to poke it through the little doorway through, right? You can't, while they're holding it, you can't turn the bill around. So you make some mumbo jumbo that you're going to hypnotize them. They know you're not. And so you start saying, as you're folding the bill, you're getting smaller, you're shrinking down. They're still holding right here. And you're stepping through the door. Now you're growing back to full size, and the money has turned around. I got some silly gags that I enjoy doing. People really get a kick out of this because they watch it and they're like, wait, because they know they're holding it, and then in a minute they're holding it like that, and they're like, they know you did something. They know you didn't hypnotize them, but they're trying to figure out what you did, and it's just because the way it's measured and proportioned and folded.
When you fold the bill, it actually makes a little packet that passes itself through the doorway and reverses in their hand. It's not complicated, but it's a neat little head scratcher.
It's a silly little gag. We learned this in elementary school. We did it with $1 bills. That was quite an investment in elementary school. But now I do $100 bills. We'll get close-ups and show you how that works.
Okay, we're going to show you how to cut this little doorway. It's not hard, but you do have to make sure and fold it exactly right. Now, for a $100 bill, I am using fake money. For a $1 bill, I could probably use a real one. This is a stack of $100 bills from China. They're on cheap paper. They're not good quality paper, so they don't last as long as an actual bill, but they're easy to replace. It does say copy, and it says for motion picture purposes only. Is it really movie money? I don't know, but it is fake. In props, we trust. They're actually pretty decent looking copies. I enjoy them, but it is just cheap paper, so they do tend to tear after a while. But they're so cheap. 100 pieces cost me $2. They're easy to replace. The cut is actually pretty simple. As you do your folds, you're going to want to make sure and line up your corners and edges as straight as you can, because the better this thing is folded, the better your cut will be, and the better it will work. So you fold it in half and fold it in half again. I will show all these moves twice, so you don't have to pause and rewind. So you fold it into the quarters. Yes, see, I told you, I'm going to show everything twice just because. Now, this one, you're not folding. You just mark the halfway point and just kind of pinch just the corner. You don't want to put a crease, because that actually where it's folded, that will be the doorway. You're just marking the center so you can fold the top down and the bottom up. You're going to fold each of them basically in quarters. Fold them up to the halfway mark, and once you get all that done, you will press the creases in. But first, I have to show it to you a second time. Why do I show you a second time? I don't really know, but I just want you to see it. Fold it in half, fold it in half. Mark the halfway point, fold it down, and fold it up to the halfway point. Press the creases in. Now the cutting, I'm only going to show you once, because once it's cut, it's cut. But you can see the creases, and we're going to be cutting on this side. I like cutting from the back because it's easier to see it. but you want it to hinge on the center, so you don't cut that center part right next to Mr. Franklin's head. It's going to hinge right here by his face. So you cut the other 3 sides of that box. You can see the box where it's folded from the creases you just put in. These same creases are what you're going to fold it on while you perform the trick as well. You can see the creases easier on the back, since the words are in the way on the front, so I like to cut it from the back side. Just be careful you don't cut his face. You got to make sure which side of the bill you're on, and we're going to kind of zip through the cutting because it's just cutting. But you cut 3 sides, cut it as straight and as neat as you can. That's why I use the straight edge and the hobby knife instead of scissors. You probably could use scissors if you're really good, but I think you'll get a better cut with the knife and the straight edge. So now it's hinged by his face, and you've got the 3 sides cut. Now to perform it, they will hold it, the bill facing them, the back facing you. They hold that flap, and you fold these 2 ends to the middle. You fold the top and bottom. So you're basically duplicating the same folds you already did. Now you fold this part. There's the door. See, the little packet actually is going through the door right there. Don't let them see that. Fold that over. Now when you unfold it, you've actually put the entire bill through the doorway, and when you unfold it, the bill is reversed. It's not like a real magic trick. It's a little more than a gag, but it's just kind of a cute little head scratcher. But again, I'm showing you. You fold it, fold the ends in, fold the top and bottom, fold that package over, and when you unfold it, now you've flipped the bill. What I like about this is from their point of view, when they're holding it, what they see, you see that face. If you're looking at the face, you know you're looking at the front of the bill. And as you go, right here, it's already reversed, but they still see the face. You see the face and the back of the bill. Then when you open it, they see it. The face disappears, and it looks like it just flipped right then. So it's a cute little trick. Nothing spectacular, not real major, but it's fun to do. And it just kind of confuses people. They're scratching their head trying to figure out what you did. And of course, I have a blog post about it. Come on over to the blog. The link is in the description, and there are pictures and directions there. For more detailed instructions and pictures, please visit the blog at FreeMagicFun.com. Keep practicing.